What's going on, everyone? This is Crazy NBA back with another video, and today we are going to be talking about a generational talent that is putting the whole league on notice, Victor Wembanyama.
He's extremely fast for his size, can block shot.
The league's really in trouble when he comes in.
For sure, a generational talent.
We got to get ready for this kid. You know, he's gonna be really good.
Victor Wembanyama first went super viral in the summer of 2021 when his French national team played the United States in the FIBA U19 World Cup Championship. Team USA was led by 7'1" center Chet Holmgren and 6'4" guard Jaden Ivey. Both of these guys ended up being top 5 picks in the NBA draft.
Oklahoma City Thunder select Chet Holmgren. The Detroit Pistons select Jaden Ivey.
Team USA had been putting on a show for the whole FIBA U19 World Cup, and it all came down to one final game against a tough French squad. The 17-year-old French native came out bawling. Chet and Victor were going back and forth all night long. With a few minutes left in the game, Victor fouled out with 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. After that, Team USA began their last-minute comeback. USA ended up winning gold, and after the game, this crazy viral photo was taken of Chet Holmgren, Zach Edey, and Jaden Ivey. Holmgren is 7 foot, Edey is 7'4", and Jaden Ivey is 6'4". According to Google, Wembanyama is 7'3", but there's no way that's right. This photo made people think that Victor is closer to 7'5" or maybe even 7'6". Victor has a frame like no other. There has never been a player in the history of the game that has had this type of build. Even the greatest point guard of the decade, Stephen Curry, said he was built like a 2K My player.
He's like the 2K creative player. Like every point guard that wants to be 7 foot, cheat code type vibes.
I really want you guys to understand how ridiculous this guy is. It was reported that he has an 8-foot wingspan. 8 feet is actually insane. That's the same length as a fully grown female alligator. The paint is 16 feet wide. That means that Victor is literally clogging half the paint if he puts his arms out. That is what makes him such a good defender. Say a quick guard gets by Wembanyama, his length helps him block shots even if he's a step or two behind. Victor's nickname is Wemby, but I think his nickname should be Mr. Everything because this kid can do it all. He is so good at creating spacing when he has the ball. He is a really good shooter for being a 7-footer. His release point is so high, it's basically impossible to contest. Off the pick and roll, this man is unstoppable. Like, if you were a defender, I have no idea how you would stop this man because when he rolls, Victor is the ultimate lob threat. It is so easy for him to score inside. So you don't want him to roll, but you don't want him to pop out for the 3 because he will torch you from deep. Another thing that is so unique about Wemby's game is that he barely has to jump when he dunks. It's so fun to watch, and obviously he makes windmills look so easy. It's actually insane. Now, the projected number 1 pick in the 2023 draft was really put to the test when his French professional basketball team, Metropolitans 92, flew to America to play the G League Ignite in 2 expedition games. The G League Ignite have the number 2 projected draft pick in the 2023 draft, Scoot Henderson. So this game was really going to put Victor to the test to see if he deserved to be compared to NBA guys such as Giannis, Porzingis, and Kevin Durant. Before the game, Victor said this was going to be the biggest game of his life.
Yeah, this got to be the biggest game I'm going to play in my life.
ESPN kept comparing Scoot versus Victor to the matchup when LeBron and Carmelo Anthony faced off in high school. This would be the first time that Victor had been on an NBA-sized court and played with NBA rules. In the first game in Las Vegas, some NBA players like Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Rudy Gobert showed up to see if the generational talent could live up to the hype. In the first minutes of being on the court, Victor started a block party, and he didn't slow down. This man really came out with all eyes on him and definitely proved himself. He is a walking highlight reel. In the first game against the G League Ignite, he scored 37 points, made 7 threes, and also had 5 blocks. Everyone on the internet was going crazy. The hype is definitely real. It was reported that there was 200 NBA scouts all at the game to witness greatness. A couple days later, Mets 92 played the G League Ignite again, and Victor was locked in. He started off the second game just like how he started off the first, with a big block. In the second quarter, Victor had an amazing fadeaway jumper that showed how unguardable his shot really is. He also put the Ignite center on an absolute crazy poster towards the end of the game. His stats were almost identical as game 1. This time he scored 36 points and 4 blocks, but he did way better rebounding, and he finished the game with 11 rebounds. Even though Mets 92 lost both of these games, Victor did a really good job proving himself. All of the NBA scouts that were there to watch Victor definitely got excited. Victor is obviously going to be the number 1 pick in the 2023 draft, but in any other year, Scoot would definitely go first overall. I don't feel like Scoot gets the credit that he deserved. But teams are going to do anything in their power to have just the slightest chance to get Wemby. We are going to be witnessing one of the craziest years in NBA history. This upcoming season, you can make the argument that there are at least 5 teams in the West and 7 teams in the East that have a decent chance to win the NBA title. For the rest of the teams in the league, we are going to be witnessing tanking like we have never seen before. Teams like the Jazz, Thunder, Spurs, and Hornets are all going to be racing to the bottom. I've been recently seeing on Twitter and on Instagram people going crazy making jersey swap edits of Wembanyama on their favorite team. Now, I want you to imagine that you're an NBA GM of a decent NBA team. Your team is going to be sitting around 500. You have a roster that is not good enough to be a title contender, but your roster isn't bad enough to tank and have a winning shot at the NBA draft lottery. What would you rather do? Would you rather tank or hope to slip in as a play-in team? Let me know in the comments what you would do. It's a bad year to be average in the NBA. Even Commissioner Adam Silver says he doesn't want teams to tank for Victor, but I doubt anyone's going to listen. Now, while making this video, I really tried to find weaknesses in Wembanyama's game, and to be honest, it was hard to find some. But I am very concerned about his left hand and his hand-eye coordination. Victor was recently on the cover of Slam magazine, and during the photo shoot, Victor had to do some 2-ball dribbling. You can definitely see that he is struggling to dribble the ball with his left, but if Victor keeps working on his game, he can definitely make his left hand stronger, so it shouldn't be an issue in the future. So what am I scared of? I am scared of injuries, and if he can deal with the pressure. Injuries have ruined multiple big men's careers, such as Greg Oden and Yao Ming. I really hope Victor won't be added to that list by the time his career is over. I am also nervous if he can really handle all the pressure. Victor is already considered the most hyped prospect from France and the most hyped prospect the NBA has ever seen since LeBron James. That's a lot of pressure to be dealing with at 18 years old. And for the rest of his career, all eyes are going to be on Victor at all times. But I think Victor deserves all the hype because we have never seen a player like him in the history of the NBA. Victor could change the NBA forever. Maybe the future of the NBA is just a 7-footers league. I mean, we keep seeing teams get bigger and bigger, such as the Orlando Magic and the Oklahoma City Thunder. But who knows? We will just have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Till next time, peace!